Why do I feel like the only one? Why do I feel like you owe me one? You don't know where you're gonna go. Nordy got this shit mapped out strong. What's up, my dudes? MX versus ATV Legends has now been officially announced, released trailer. If you haven't already seen it, they kind of have like two different trailers going on right now. They got one of them that has no gameplay in it at all. And then there's another one that does have a snippet of like, I don't know, 10, 20 seconds of gameplay. Not very much at all. So in this video, we're just going to be taking a little gander at everything that they have on their website about it. They also have it up on Steam already, so you can look at it on Steam. You can go to just mxversusatv.com, and it's all about Legends on there as well. So, yeah, bro, this is pretty crazy. I mean, so let's just get right to the opinions. I know why you boys clicked on this video. You want to hear the Spency boy real-ass opinions on it instead of me just sitting here gushing about the new MX. Oh, my God, dude, there's a new MX versus ATV game. Let's all just freak out, right? You want to actually hear opinions about what I've seen in the gameplay, stuff like that, right? Obviously, it has a similarity to MX versus ATV All Out in every way, like the graphical look of it, the look of the bike, everything like that, which we expect that. You know, that was their last game. It's obviously going to carry some things over from that. You can definitely tell the physics do look a little bit different, and you can also tell that the graphics are a little bit different, you know. They certainly do look better than MX versus ATV All Out. But, yeah, they kind of showed a little, like, one whip on the gameplay trailer. Kind of looks reflexy a little bit, you know. The whip definitely does look a little bit reflexy, which is a really good thing. But the thing that they seem to be pushing with this, I saw this on their live stream when the guy was talking before it actually showed the trailer. He said something along the lines of like, you know, you're going to work your way up from an amateur to a pro, or I don't know exactly how he worded it, but it gave me the impression that, and with the name of it and everything, MX versus ATV Legends, this may be the game where you actually do work your way up from a full-blown, you know, nobody in the game, and you got to work your way up through, like, racing amateur races, like Loretta Lynn's, you know, replica amateur racing. Then you got to work your way up to get to that next level. You know, maybe you start on an 85cc bike and then work your way up to a 125. Then you work your way up to a full factory supercross team and all that. Maybe this will finally be the game that works itself up through all those levels. I could be dreaming a little bit here, but with the name of it and you know, MX versus ATV having the license to make those replica national tracks, what they did with the DLC of All Out, it just kind of all makes you think that a little bit, you know? So on their website, it says, race your way to victory on bikes, ATVs, UTVs. So looks like they're focusing on that same trio of vehicles that they had in All Out. So, unfortunately, it doesn't look like they're going way far back to the days of the monster trucks and the you know, helicopters and golf carts and shit like that. Jimmy, get back in the golf cart. I was kind of hoping for that because THQ Nordic did just make a monster truck game, so it didn't seem like it'd be that hard for them to just put those monster trucks in the MX versus ATV game. But either way, it says, featuring new, massive, open environments, plus a career mode that captures the risk and reward of being a world-famous professional rider, becoming an off-road racing legend in your own right. Your time is now. But they also have some pictures on their website as well, which is different than the gameplay. Damn, some of the tracks look like they have some big-ass berms on them, like huge. The Supercross tracks definitely have a very similar effect to the Supercross tracks of MX versus ATV All Out. Like the stadiums and everything almost looks identical to that. Some of the outdoor environments almost have like a OG Pine Top Reflex vibe to them, like a, you know, standard woodland Midwest Washington Washougaly, you know, vibe, like that, you know, like the Lost Meadow track and Pine Top off of Reflex, just that overall vibe that they have, I do kind of notice that a little bit. Some of the pictures do really look like there could be a quite the advancement in, I mean, I don't know, like I'm seeing these little, almost look like deformed sand type ruts on some of the pictures, but I don't know for sure. But yeah, the whole kind of vibe though around the whole theme of the game, it's definitely got this more like naturalistic, outdoorsy, maybe going to play a lot more into the trail enduro side of racing. It kind of seems like it's like that. It's kind of got this tropical-y vibed theme to the whole thing, which is actually pretty similar to MX versus ATV All Out. It really is. This looks like almost like an MX versus ATV All Out 2 or something like that, you know, in the way that it kind of looks, in that kind of tropical-y vibe and the way the Supercross tracks kind of look. But to be completely honest with you here, they didn't really tell us much. I mean, they say, you know, a refined physics system. Well, yeah, obviously you're going to have a refined physics system in the next motocross game. But my point being, though, is like you're not going to see a whole lot here. Really, I mean, they just haven't put out a lot on it yet here, is what I'm saying. But yeah, it did kind of give me a little bit of a MX versus ATV Alive vibe in the trailer where they're kind of riding on the side of the beach and then the ocean is out there. It did kind of give me a little bit of a vibe of All Out, but it's all in how it's actually going to feel when you get into the game, you know? I can sit here and talk about what the gameplay looks like all I want to, but, you know, it may literally feel 5 times better when you get it in your hands. And they haven't really put out enough gameplay to really talk about it enough, so I don't want to do that too much here, you know? But yeah, I mean, as far as what I can see so far, there's nothing that looks like strikingly terrible or anything like that, which is a good thing. You know, they did show a whip. Unlike a lot of the milestone games, a lot of times they don't even show a whip at all in the trailers. So at least they did show a whip there, and it did look a little bit reflexy. You can see in the physics they're similar to All Out, but just not exact. You know, they've got another little kiss of something. I don't know exactly what it is. I'm not gonna be able to tell that for sure if it's got that reflex kiss of physics system into it or not until I actually get my hands on it, you know? I'm not going to know that for sure until I get my hands on it. It does, to me, look like it is graphically advanced and just kind of like that next-gen type vibe graphics compared to All Out, which is a cool thing, a really cool thing. Looks like there's more sunset effects. The water looks better. Just more atmospheric effects. It's definitely got that realism vibe going for it for sure. And it does kind of look like in the trailer. Oh, yeah. I don't know how I'm just now noticing this, but in the actual gameplay trailer, you can see on one of the tracks that it looks like they're riding on a replica Lucas Oil Pro Motocross replica track. If you look at the banners off to the side, it literally says Lucas Oil. So looks like we're for sure going to be getting, you know, more Lucas Oil replica motocross tracks. I don't know what all that means. I don't know if it's like just a whole nother series of tracks or if they're going to have some of the tracks that they had from All Out. But in the new game, I have no idea. But it does seem like, it does look like there is actual proof of there being some Lucas Oil replica tracks in this new MX versus ATV game. So that's a little something you might not have caught in the gameplay trailer. It's just such a short trailer, dude. It's like hard to even... I mean, jumps are looking fatty, for sure. There's definitely some jumps looking pretty big. I mean, from what I'm seeing so far, it's got that little bit bigger scaling, a little bit more fun factor to the jumps, at least from what I can see so far here. But yeah, definitely let me know down in the comments what you guys think about the trailer and what you think's going to be in the game. I have no idea, bro, what all's going to be in here, but yeah, I hope I gave you guys a little, just a little first talking glance about it here. Man, I hope they have a track editor. Please, for the love of God, have a track editor, please. Even if it's just a PC track editor, I don't care, just whatever, please. So they really only showed like 2 main biomes here, like the tropical vibe biome with the, the sandy beaches in the ocean, and then the more standard woodlandy, like pine top style, Midwest. That's kind of the 2 main biomes they seem to be rocking with. I hope they have a snow biome or like a more deserty biome when you actually get into the game. That would be cool. We'll see how much biome diversity they have in there. The Supercross tracks seem like they may be somewhat of a hybrid between like hyper-realistic official Supercross game and then also like more reflexy, bigger scaling. Kind of looks like it may be a mixture of the two. For some of the Supercross tracks that I'm seeing here, they do look pretty narrow. Somewhat more on that narrow side than you'd see like on a Reflex Supercross track. So we'll see what all they can come up with here, but it's looking okay so far. I'm not going to get, too crazy excited about it, but it's at least looking okay so far here, from what I can see. So yeah, and everything that you see on their website's kind of the same thing you're going to see on the Steam thing here for it. So yeah, brand new Trails mode. So it's Trails mode. Oh, I think I thought that said Trials at first, but yeah, there's a Trails mode here. Prize around every corner. Okay, so it does seem to be like a full-blown trail series from what I'm seeing, but the whole thing is how much different is it from like, the Omnicross or Waypoint series of previous MX versus ATV games? How much different is it going to be from those to like an actual hair scramble trail series in the game, right? And we'll only know that as time will tell in the future here. So yeah, man, either way, appreciate you guys watching all the videos. Be sure and go follow me up, add me up on all my Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, all that crap is just Spencer Turley, no spaces and no capital letters. I'll add you back. If you want to get in the Discord, all you got to do is DM me on Instagram. Let me know you want to get in the Discord. And yeah, bro, that's about it. MX vs. ATV Legends. A lot more to see in the future is basically the way I would say it here. So, yeah, man. Be back on that next one. Later, dudes.